good morning, dear children. Hope you all are good. So let's start with our chemistry class with the next topic in metals and non-metals. That is also the last topic of your chapter, that we are going to discuss about alloys. How are they prepared, their properties and the uses of alloys. So let's begin with the class, children. So let's start with alloys, children. First of all, try to understand the definition of alloy. An alloy may be defined as homogeneous mixture of two or more metals or a metal and a non-metal. Alloys play a very important role in our daily life. In fact, without using an alloy, one day is also not passed. Utensils in the kitchen, vehicles, mobile phones, etc. are various alloys which are being used and made by human. So let's talk about how the alloys are prepared. First of all, melting the primary metal, then dissolving the other elements in a definite proportion and then cooling them to room temperature. There are various types of alloys, children. Like if the alloys are having iron in them as one of the constituent, they are called as ferrous alloys. If the iron constituent is not there, then they are called non-ferrous alloys. Similarly, one type of alloy is amalgam. An alloy of mercury metal with one or more other metals is called amalgam. For example, solution of sodium metal in liquid mercury is called as sodium amalgam. Properties of alloys are different from the properties of its constituent metals. For example, alloys are stronger than the metal which they are made up of. They are more resistant to corrosion, they have lower melting point, they have lower electrical conductivity. So let's discuss about few alloys, their constituents and their uses. First of all, we have brass. It is an alloy of copper and zinc, and it is used in making utensils and various scientific instruments. Second alloy, we have bronze. It is an alloy of copper and tin, and it is used in making statues and medals. The third alloy, children, very important, that is solder. It is an alloy of lead and tin, and it is used in welding purposes, welding of electrical wires, etc. Thank you, Shemstars. That's all for today. You can drop your queries if you have any on the Google Classroom. Take care. God bless you all.